Pandas. 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 I got broads in Atlanta. This is a dope lead and a Fanta. Pandas! Welcome to the stream. I'm glad that you guys are here. TGIM, guys. TGIM. Thank God it's Monday. That's what we love to say here. Because Monday means we are back to trading, back with this community. Forget Friday. Fridays are the worst days. Mondays. It's all about Mondays. Coming back to doing what we love with the people we love. The two-legged pullback community here. Thanks for joining. Nokia, good morning. Day trading, good morning. Tanner, good morning. Roberto, good morning. Just coming back from vacations, welcome back. Hugh, good morning. Speedy boy, welcome back. Leading loser, Rich Harris. Iron Cruz. Thought Panda was doing afternoon trades now. I was going to, but hey, sometimes you do not know what life is gonna throw at you. Truly, you don't know what tomorrow brings, and that's kind of what happened. Again, I've truly thought I wasn't gonna be able to stream, but here I am, pandas. It really shows how little control you have over your own life. I'm just going along for the ride here, trusting in the Lord, guiding my steps. FZN, good morning. Peter Cho, good morning. Salvatore says, if Apex deducted $1,000 from my account for a payout, and then I blow the account, am I not getting paid out if the payment hasn't processed yet? You'll get paid out. If they took the money out of your account, like from your Ninja Trader account, that means that money is going towards deal, and you should get paid out. Because, yeah. There is a little gap between the money leaving your account on Ninja and going towards deal, and I believe the moment it comes out of Ninja, your funds are secure. That's kind of the nice thing. Good morning, guys. Northern Turtle, good morning. Stephen Malong, good morning. Salvatore, yes. Northern Turtle, yep. Mindful Jazzy, good morning, guys. Welcome. We do have a two-leggy here coming off the 20 MA with a micro double bottom. The reason why I skipped it is because of all the dojis. 1, 2, like 3, 4, 5. These are kind of doji bars where we have wicks and tails on these candles, and so I'm just skipping it because we also have this kind of new high created here, so it could create this double top. But why I do like it, strong bull move here, and there's some follow through. Trying to look for follow through here. I mean, that's why I like it if I were to take it. But and we're coming right off the 20 MA with even with a higher low here. It's kind of nice. Right, the 20 MA is rising as well. It's pointing upwards. It's curling upwards. So you kind of have some stuff going for you, but there's so many kind of wicks and tails here. I'm just gonna stay away from this. It's starting to look like it's getting choppy here, so it made me hesitate to go long here. The signal bar is not good. It's a nice placement, right? The setup looks decent, but the signal bar is not that good. The context is decent as well, coming after strong bull move, but skipping it for the reasons what I mentioned. People don't realize the trader's equation is everything. Actually, this whole thing is about math. Oh yeah, sorry, I had to mute. I hate that sound. It's a what was it called? Misphony of mine. That slobbering noise. Sometimes if it's like a crispy, crunchy piece of bamboo, I don't mind eating it. Little ASMR action, but if it's like, for instance, today eating yogurt, I hate that like, oh, that sound. Even when I do it to mimic it, it actually bothers me. That's how much I hate that sound. Sounds of the ranch. So I mute. Oh, see, you never want to see this happen. If I had entered the second entry long, I hate this. At this point, I would already try to come out break even. I hate when any trade reverses. I hate it. I hate it. I mean, popcorn's not bad. You don't create that. It's like a more crunchy sound. It's what a slobbering sound I don't like. That is, I hate it. I truly hate it. Richard Harris. My second long fill in my chart. If you go for 1 point, it actually does work out. But as you know, we're going for 2 points now because the risk is just not worth the size of these bars these days. Higher low may be a better setup here than the second entry long. So the higher low may be better here. If the higher low does trigger, I'll try to enter it on the original entry of the second entry long, which is right here. So if we did trigger one tick above, I'm gonna put an order here and see if I can get in. Doesn't trigger yet, so I gotta wait for it to trigger. Don't try to front run it. Market just opened. It does trigger. Ooh, I don't like it anymore. I didn't realize market just opened. Oof. Oof. So if you took the second entry long, you just got stopped out. I just realized market just opened. That was a newbie mistake. Sorry, pandas. This is the first time I ever traded the emini. I wasn't even paying attention, but yeah, market just opened, pandas. Jeez. 4 pushes down now. Panda, we don't have news today, but we have news tomorrow. Well, if there's news today, it's not high impact news. But if it's month over month PMI, maybe that is some impact. But news is typically categorized as high impact, and the impact's already categorized for you. So the high impact news is actually starting from tomorrow. Jerome Powell will speak on Tuesday. And Wednesday, he also will speak at 10 a.m. I believe tomorrow he'll be speaking at 10 a.m. And then on Wednesday, he'll speak at 10 a.m. as well. And you got to pay attention. Whenever Jerome Powell opens his mouth, the whole world listens. I'm telling you, this guy has way too much power. The Fed has way too much power to control this market. It's incredible. Imagine having the power to move the markets with just the words that come out of your mouth. Jeez. That's a lot of pressure. Truly. Every time I hear about, the Fed saying we got to raise interest rates, there's going to be some pain. I just feel like the federal government is like our our parents. Our parents just, punishing us. Wow. I mean, multiple hits off this trend line. I'm gonna set my pause here. Wait for this to resolve. And the reason why I do bring that up is because if there's big news tomorrow, then today we may not get that much movement. But we shall see. I mean, when you look at the daily chart, boom, huge, strong bull bar ending on its high. What typically happens after this? Follow through, typically. But a lot of traders are waiting for the follow through, and then they're gonna be always in long. I mean, this is like setting up for an always in long trade on the daily chart. That is. He took this trade, not a bad trade, but notice that it kind of like, if you were to be more conservative, you could have said this right here. Break a trend to new low already created, so you don't want to go short into there. And now we're rocketing up here. So this is probably the proper way to mark this. Looking for a new high. Pandas, make sure you guys scalp that live. I know I mentioned that I was gonna do afternoon trades today, but hey, sometimes you don't know what life is gonna be. You think one thing's gonna happen and the other thing happens. So that's what kind of happened. So now this is happening where we're streaming, regular programming. Let's go, baby. Hey, doesn't change a thing. We're still sticking to the plan here. No good setups for me so far. Look at this mess. Untradeable. This was tempting to go short because we had this trend line. But because I also noticed this and also noticed the fact that this kind of triggered right at the market open. I like to give it some time. That as well, combined with who knows what. I just didn't feel confident entering there to go short. Now we made a new high. Breaker trend new low. Breaker trend on this big uptrend to new high. Yeah, we do have news tomorrow at 10. Jerome Powell speaks. Also, he speaks on Wednesday. It's just a double whammy. I don't know. And you also got Jolt's job openings tomorrow at 10. And also 8:15 a.m. tomorrow. Non-farm employment change. By the way, I only go over the high impact news. There may be more news, but I only go over the high impact ones. And then on Friday, you got the unemployment rate at 8:30 a.m. So tomorrow, Wednesday, and Friday, just be aware there's news items. You skunked this trade. That's good. That's really good. Really good. Really good skunk. Why I say it's really good? Because you skunked it even at a loss, which is amazing. It's very hard to do that. When you skunk a trade, you typically want to skunk at break even. But if you have like the mental fortitude to skunk a trade at a loss, that is nice. That's nice. That's nice. It's nice you have the ability to do that. It's pretty difficult to do that because you never want to like purposely end the trade red. Because you're scared of the feeling of what? Of when you skunk it, it's actually going to reverse and actually going to make, whatever you thought it was going to make. We got a second entry long here, pandas. It's far away from 20 MA. I don't think I can take this here. TGIM pandas. Hey, there is an 80% off code today, BBM80. I'm not sure if you noticed with all the text on the screen, but there's a BBM80 code. It will end tomorrow, so take advantage of it while you can, while it lasts. Honestly, the BBM80 code is really good, especially for you know, if you like to trade the 50K accounts, it's like the best because buying a new account is better than resetting your accounts. And the nice thing about this code is that you can do as many accounts as you want. You can use the code as many times as you want. They only allow max 20 PA accounts. So if you notice the differences, before you could only really use this coupon for 20 accounts, 20 evals. Now they're allowing you to do as many evals as you want. It's just you cannot have more than 20 PAs at one time now. So once you pass 20 evals, then you can't do it. But if you're still trying to get it, then they basically allow you to use as many times. So it's nice. It's a nice code. It's really nice, especially we got a big news item tomorrow. I'm telling you, when Jerome Powell speaks, the moment he opens his mouth, that's a... It's before he even says anything. I believe they released a transcript. I believe they released a transcript of what he's going to say. Because he just reads off his transcript anyways. So, you know, the market, you know, basically digests that immediately. And you'll see, yeah. Yes. It's going to be crazy. As in, max contracts, you'll probably, if you guess the direction right, it's about 50-50, but it's going to be one of those account-making news items. It'll most likely move at least 6 points with the 50K accounts. If you have the larger accounts, like the 300K account, the market has to move like 11.5 points or something if you trade max contracts. Something along those lines. We do have a second entry long. The reason why I didn't take it is because we have a new high created here. So I'm just letting it go. Plus, this is your signal bar. It's a doji bar. Not the worst trade. It's coming out the 20 man, also our trend line. So there's reason to maybe take it. What's happening right now is a small triangle is being created. If it works, it works. But you know, I'm gonna let this one go if it does. Still trap city here. Okay, it works out for you. It takes about 1, 2, 3 bars to finally finish it. It's not the prettiest, but hey, you get your scalp anyways. It's a second entry long though. A, B, C, coming off the 20 EMA and also off our trend line. The reason why I didn't like it is because we already made a new high from this pivot high. So I was thinking could possibly reverse here. Plus doji bar, signal bar. The risk is not too large, so even if you do lose that, you can take it and be okay. Do I regret not taking it? With hindsight bias, of course, you kind of regret that because you're like, oh, I could have made a scalp. But at the time, for the reasons why I mentioned, it's, you know, I'm okay with missing that trade. It's just a little bit confusing for me. Ooh, got another second entry long. So taps. Now it's starting to look like a trading range starting to develop here a little bit. Right, it looks like the triangle's actually continuing here. Something more like this. Does trigger the bad signal bar. Coming off our trend line again. This is more of a breakout trade in my opinion than a really two-legged, like a pullback trade, because of how sideways we start to go here. Nice scalp there. Tricky for me. Hopefully you guys are if you guys are taking these trades, you know, amazing. I'm glad for you because you're making bamboo. For me, when it starts to look like this, when we start to go in and out of the same range here, I have seen these reverse. Not saying that this was necessarily a bad trade. I think you can trade as well. I would say your strategy is a little different than what you typically do with two leggies, because this is more of a breakout trade, what you're looking for now, in my opinion, because of this triangle created. You're still above the 20 MA clearly, and you're also off our trend line again, which is nice, which is a good reason to take the trades. But for me, I've just seen these reverse too many times, and when it's such a triangle like this, nah, I skip. It just looks like it's starting to range out here. Looks like some of you guys got some bamboo off that. Some of you guys were actually looking for a reversal here. All reasonable things, to be honest. I mean, it all makes sense. That's the thing about probabilities. Everything kind of makes sense at the same time. I mean, there's always a bull and bear case. You know, for every buy, there's a sell. So, people going long, there's someone going short against it. Kind of broke out and bouncing off now, this triangle. Is this gonna be another just strong bull trend day today? I don't know. If it is, I'm actually I'm very bad at trading days like this, where it's just cause I just always feel like I'm too late in the trend, and I'm looking for a counter trend. I want to find like a strong pullback before going long. Sometimes a strong pullback's too strong and actually reverses. So I missed the boat there. I might be missing the boat here as well. I could also see this as a spike in channel of some sort. Zero trade so far. Where are we in our accounts here? About 1,100 down. All right. Man, if we get another trap, it's too late. It's too late to go long now, I think. We're starting to lose this trend line now. Okay. Like I mentioned, it's starting to look like it's starting to range a little bit here. I mean, trading range indicator also giving us a range. Now we're closing beneath the 20 MA. Goodness. Come back to the bottom of the trading range indicator. Yep, coming back to the bottom of the trading range indicator. That's tough. That's tough. I mean, just slow grind up. You know, it's tough because you have some scalps that work out here, but in my opinion, it's just too risky. Every single one of these. keep in mind, I know this shouldn't affect me too much, but I do know there's news tomorrow, and usually the day before news, sometimes it's very choppy. But I don't have any statistics with that. It's just a feeling. It shouldn't inform my trading too much, but yeah, well, I can't help it. It is. Which makes me feel like we may have a trading range today. Price action, does it confirm it? A little bit, yeah. I mean, when you look at the first 5 bars on the 5-minute chart, oftentimes you can get the, your market cycle for the rest of the day. And if it's all overlapping here, then quite possibly, a trading range according to the price action as well, confirmed by the price action. But we'll allow this to work itself out a little bit, and if that's the case, then buy low, sell high. I need to reload, not seeing the same screen as you. I did reload already, but if a lot of people are seeing different chart than mine, then let me know. Let a panda know.
$10,000 tick trap.
Okay. Seems like after Peter reloaded, he is seeing the same chart. So seems like it's a you problem, not a me problem. Thanks for confirming. Thanks for confirming. No one else needs to confirm. Thank you for confirming. It's definitely a you problem. It's not me. That is the most Sigma way to break up with someone. It's not me, it's you. Alright, Salvatore, thanks for confirming. What is this? 5 overlapping bars right now on the 2000 tick. Turtles, I want to get the game. I've been watching this guy named Zany, and he does like reviews when he plays video games. I think they're pretty funny. He did one with Harry Potter. That's why I bring it up. The new Harry Potter game. Is it new? I don't know if it's new or not, but he did one with the Harry Potter game. What is this? What is this? What is this nonsense? Look at these bars. This is what I mean, that I feel like we're going to have a trading range day today. When you get price action like this, it's just horrendous. Still coming back to the bottom. The target is the bottom of the trading range indicator here. But maybe not. If this high or low does trigger, because of the trading range type price action, I don't know if I want to take it. Don't know if I want to take this. It could be a first break of trend. Maybe look for a new high here. Or this could have been the break of trend to new high. Ooh, higher low doesn't trigger. The reason why this higher low is tempting is because it will trigger a trap on the 10,000 tick. But also a wedge created on the 10,000 tick. I'm just sitting on my pause here. I mean, when you have price action that looks like this, when you have bars that literally in 2,000 transactions only make a range of 1 point, something's up. Something's up here. Something's up. As in, most likely trickery. Second entry short forming here. Do I want to do the second entry short? Buy low, sell high. That's today. That's what today's going to be about. I believe. Make sure you guys scalp that like button. Welcome. Skip it. Well, welcome to my channel. I'm Bob by Money. If you are new here, thanks for joining, everybody. Every single day we trade the E-mini. I'm glad that you guys are here. And if you don't know what the E-mini is, do your homework. Yeah, I'm just kidding. It's a futures market. It's a derivative of the S&P 500. Skip it. All right. What is this nonsense? Peter Cho, I'm 4-0. Been trading beyond my goal lately. Getting burned. Greed is not good. Gordon Gecko says greed is good. Congrats. Hey, everyone has different, mentalities. Everyone has different temperaments. If you feel like, you trade your best in your first 4 trades, or you trade your best once you win for 4 trades, and after that your trade starts to deteriorate, get off, get out. Enjoy the day. Now we got a trap on the 2000 tick chart. Incredible. Absolutely incredible here. Micro quad bottom, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits on one spot. Very rare this happens. Maybe making a new high now. This could be a break of trend to new high. Do I like this trap trade? I like how it looks. As in, I like how it triggers. I like the strong signal bar. I don't necessarily like the context. It's right in the middle of a trading range, so I just don't know what's going to really happen here. It may try to make a new high, or it may try to make this, keep going down to the bottom trading range. It could happen. I like how it forms right here. This is how you want it to form if you want to take a trap trade. Right on the other side of the 20 MA, right? If you're going down, you want the trap to happen on the other side of 20 MA. It's a beautiful looking setup if you're going to take a trap trade here. It's a nice signal bar. It's not too large to risk. And it looks like you're about to scalp out here if you did take it. But the context-wise, I'm a little bit confused right now. I don't know what's happening. I'm just going to let this play out. But this might be looking for a new high. Quite possible. I thought that maybe the new high was already created with this break of this pivot high. Today, I feel like trading range, like most likely trading range. So I'm not going to try to buy high. You want to buy high and sell higher in trends, but when it comes to trading range days, you want to, buy low, sell high, buy low. I hate when this happens. No matter what, you're one tick away from getting scalped out and it starts to reverse. You never want to see your trade reverse like that. You never want to see the break of the previous candles extreme. You never really want to see that. But looks like it's working out for you, because even if it does happen, you're not even coming out. You're okay here. Micro triple top. It's absolutely confusing here. And like I mentioned, when I saw this price action here, with these 1 point ranges, I just feel like it's trading range day, and I don't want to buy up here. I feel like we're gonna start to range out here, and it might scalp out, and I don't care. I really don't care. I see the price action here. I just feel like this has more, the character of this market is more of a trading range market more than a trending market. So even if this works out, I'm okay. I have my reasons to stay away from this trade. I kind of want to look for a reversal at this point. I want to sell it at this point. Come back down. And look. You still haven't scalped out yet. You have this micro triple top right at your target, starting to reverse a little bit now. You never want to see that happen in your trade. Pushes back up. You finally make your scalp. Amazing. After a lot of turmoil. 1, 2, 3, 4 overlapping bars. It's just this market, I don't like it. I don't like how it looks. I don't like how the candles look. Almost want to go short here. Like, I actually am so tempted to go short here. Outside bar reversal. I would need like a lower high setup. The best setup is it fails second entry long, but because of the trading range, you might not get it. You may just get a lower high. Double top trying to form here. Doesn't quite get up to the original pivot. When you have price action that looks like this, certain time during the day, it's going to affect the markets for probably 1 or 2 hours. Like, the market, this is showing us right here, through the price action, that the market's confused. Like, this does not happen. This is not regular. And when something's not regular, you got to pay attention to it. Oftentimes, I give you clues. Maybe I'll go short with a lower high here. Hopefully you guys are doing well. How you guys doing? How are your weekends, everybody? Did you guys recharge that mental capital? Do you guys feel 100%? Hey, today's a new week. Forget what happened last week. Today is a new week starting from today. And we are back sticking to the plan. Remember all the times when you broke your rules last week and all the times it burned you. We're going to take that and we're going to use that momentum to get better, to get stronger. I wish I could give you more pull options here. Look at this chopping. This is strong bull bar, no follow through. I almost want to go short here. I really almost want to just go short here. Lower high setup. Man. Man, oh man. I'm tempted to go short here. Oh man, I'm tempted. So tempted. Still tempted to take a retracement and go short. There may be an opportunity here for a failed second entry long, which I will take. I will take it. If he gives me a failed second entry long, I will take this. Goodness. A, B, C. That's going to go without me. I see. I knew it. I knew it. The market will not give you second entry longs or failed second entry longs. It will just give you lower highs. Even with this move back up, I was thinking about taking retracement, just taking this lower high on the top of the trading range. Just because it's so choppy. Oh, we may get one here. We may get a failed second entry long here. But now look at it. It's happening right near the bottom of this range. This is when you're selling low. Typically not a good strategy in the trading range. But I'm such a sucker, I may just take it. Risk is quite large. Signal bar sucks. But pandas. And let's try to get back to the bottom. Let's try to believe in our premise here. We have a trading range and we could get to the bottom of it. Barely enough room to the bottom. Ooh. Do not copy my trades. I want to take a retracement here because there's barely enough room to the bottom here. Not even 2 points. Inside bar. Oh, eye pattern. Oof. Okay. It's going up. Okay. What does it mean, Panda? What does this mean? What does this mean? I'll take it here. I like it a little bit higher. I want enough room to the bottom here. That's what I need. Do not copy my trades unless you want to lose money. If you want to lose money, go ahead and copy it. Ooh. Gotta time this. It's a bad looking signal bar. That's a bad looking signal bar, isn't it, Pandas?
10,000 tick trap.
It's a bad looking signal bar. This is why we skip it now. Actually, now for jumping to the top. Ooh. Ooh. Pandas. I have no idea what's going on. Let me make sure I'm not missing any trend lines here. I just don't know. I just don't know. How are they gonna know? How are you gonna know? I mean, this? Maybe. How do I do this? What do I do, Pandas? Do I go short? Top of the trading range? Back to the bottom? Boy, oh boy. This is tough. I'm just too confused. The price action right now, it's not it. Look at how many overlapping bars we have here. How many overlapping bars we have here. How many overlapping bars we have here. It's overlap to overlap to overlap. It just looks too ugly. I can't get a good read on it. I can't get a good read on it. This is like when you're on a date and, you know, if you're a guy and the girl starts to show behavior or personality that just looks like this kind of price action, you just don't know what they're thinking, what they're feeling. They're going one way to the other. And it's just, you know, you're just, you know, getting traumatized because of how big the mood swings are. You just don't know what's happening. You know what you do? You leave. You just leave. You leave. That may be what we need to do with the market today. We may just have to leave. You know, it's not a me problem. It's a you problem. This is definitely not a me problem. This is a you problem here. Let me get a nice push up here. It'd be a breakout trade. That's not the kind of trades I'm doing here. But this could potentially be a breakout.
5-minute trap.
You could swing this if you're a swing trader, but
tick trap.
I'm just sitting my paws. I just don't know what's happening. The higher time frame looks like a spike in channel type situation. Spike and then channel. Could be this. I don't know, Pandas. I want a good setup. You know, I want a nice solid established trend and I want to find a two-leggy. That is what I want. Instead, I'm getting nonsense here. Look at the 5-minute chart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 overlapping bars in a row. I guess my hunch was right. I felt like, you know, with the news tomorrow, big news being tomorrow, today we may get a nothing burger. And the first couple candles in the 5-minute are confirming the fact that we may just have a trading range day today. But notice on the 10,000 tick chart, we're still clearly above the 20 MA. It's kind of like a spike in channel. We can have a couple more legs up here. I don't know. It's one of those confusing days for me. Okay, second entry short does trigger here. Or sorry, second entry long. It's a weird looking one. If I actually reset it, it actually will disappear. Yeah, it actually stays because this candle. Oh wow. Oh wow, I see it. It's hard to see, but A, B, C, amazing. That's a second entry long right there for you, Pandas. It's an awkward looking one, but it's there. Could possibly be breaking out. I still feel like it's a spike in channel type situation where I'll mark it here as well. Spike channel. This is what it feels like now it's happening. I feel like with these multiple bounces off here, it's kind of confirmed now, but nice push up. Maybe something like this. I don't know, Panis. I mean, it's moving now, but what is this nonsense here? We hit the top of the channel, the spiking channel. Strong bull bar. Interesting. A lot of you guys are flat. This is surprising. It's probably the most flat I've seen you guys. 42% of you guys are zero. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, that was weird. Something happened. I still remember like 3 or 4 years ago when I was just trading. I guess 3 years ago because I started around 3 years ago. Trump news came out that Trump got COVID, and before that happened, you're a trader when you use the markets to figure out when there's news. If you know what I mean. When you look at the markets and you see some crazy thing happen, you're like, was there some sort of news? And then you find out the news. Most people find out the news and then realize, oh, the market tanked. But for traders, we see the market tank, then we're like, oh, was there news or something? And I remember the market just dropped, like in one candle, like 20 points, and just went on a downtrend. The rest, it was like on a super strong uptrend, and then finally, it just dropped, yeah, like 20 points, one candle, and it just never went back. And what happened was, Trump got COVID. I was just like, wow, truly, like, man, these things are just, you cannot predict. It's crazy. I still remember that. That was insane. Second entry long here. Iron Cruise out for the count. This market may be taking names. Very tricky. It's gonna make you think we're gonna start trending here, but we're also top of a spiking channel on the channel. What's the point of drawing these lines if you're not gonna use them to your advantage? So I'm not gonna go long here. Second entry long here, as you guys can see, but it's ugly. One of the ugly ones. It could be coming off the 20 MA, but because we're at the top of the channel, the spiking channel, I'm going to skip it. Now we have to show evidence we're going to break through this, and by then it might be too late. So this is why days like this are hard for me to trade, because I will see a resistance here, and it's hard for me to trade into it. So only those who are brave enough to just take this long and be okay with whatever risk happens is fine. But because I'm scalping, I need to be so accurate. It's, I can't take trades like this. If you're a swing trader, you can take more risk, as in you can take more risky trades because um, to be a swing trader, you look for a 2-to-1 risk reward typically, and that means you can be like a 40% win rate and still be profitable, like very profitable. Second entry long does trigger, but it's not what I'll take. Bad signal bar into these overlapping bars and doesn't even touch the 20 EMA. So one I definitely skip, especially top of a channel like this. Look how many overlapping bars there are. I just cannot take a directional trade here. What is this? No, thank you. No, thank you. It's price action. Yeah. I mean, the worst part, like, the sucky thing about days like this is that we could have like a bull trend day today, but it just go up in this really choppy manner where just you don't feel confident in any longs. It's like days like this where it's just, yeah, drives you nuts. Drives a panda crazy. These floating markets here. Welcome to the 8th wonder of the world, where the market floats on nothing. What is this? 10,000 ticks showing to be pretty bullish. I mean, forget the spike in channel. You do have a spike in channel here, but it breaks out to the upside, which is a more rare thing. 5-minute chart, so far away from 20 MA, but starts to break out to the upside. Difficult to trade this. No setups in all of this nonsense. Hard for me to trade this, and I mean, it is going up though. What can I say? That is true. That is a fact. It is going upwards. Consolidation, just complete choppiness, no setup here. So even if it's going up, you just have no setups to join, to partake in this party. We're just not invited, pandas. We're not invited. Pandas. Oh, seems like some of you guys are making some bamboo now. I don't know, pandas. Did I do anything fun? Oh man, it was a wild, wild week. Wild, wild weekend. Second entry long. And it's like, who wants to take the second entry long, pandas? Give me a 1 if you want to take a second entry long here. Give me a 2 if you skip it. Give me a 3 if you look for the reversal. 1 if you're going to take the second entry long. 2 if you're going to skip it. 3 if you're going to take the trap here. Goodness gracious, what is this nonsense? Second entry long. Ooh. Ooh. Second entry long. And do we have a solid uptrend? Or are we gonna get trapped here and this is gonna rip our face the other way? I mean, I don't know what to do. So confused. What to do? Okay, we got a second entry long here. Okay, signal bar. The risk is not too large. I'm gonna regret this. I'm really gonna regret. I feel like I'm really gonna regret if I go long here. Give me a trend line. Give me something. Man, I don't know. I just don't know, pandas. I'm so hesitant to take this. It's just. Oh man. I would hate to miss another second entry long here. But man, how confused can you be? This is the max confusion right now. Boy, oh boy. I don't like it. Give me a decent signal bar. Follow through. For the content? Ooh. Ugh. 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 No way. Skip it. Skip it. Maybe take the trap from here. Man, it was one tick away from triggering too. Nasty stuff. Seems like a lot of you guys are trolling by putting different options down, but thanks for those who actually took it seriously. Some of you guys would take it, some of you guys not. I mean, at this point, would you take it? Now it's terrible signal bar. 20 EMA curling downwards. Hard to take this. I'm a sucker. I am such a sucker. I mean, we're in an uptrend. Do I want to look for a reversal here is a question. Not really. Not really, but I'm going to do it anyways. Maybe I should look for the higher low setup. Man. What to do? I'm in turmoil just because I don't like the market cycle we're in. It's confusing to me. It's actually very confusing to me. Do not feel confident about anything. This is a terrible looking signal bar if I had to go short here.
$10,000 tick trap.
Man, this is tough. It's a strong trigger bar. Some people may be coming with retracements here, right? Where you would have entered long here. This is where people are buying limit orders. Wow, it scalps out. How are you supposed to trade this market? How are you supposed to trade this? Scalps out. I'm skipping it. Yeah, I don't feel too terrible skipping that, but like I mentioned, what happened here, trigger bar or entry bar, people came in with a retracement back to the original entry if you took this as your signal bar, and they filled with limit orders here and they scalped out just barely there. It goes exactly like 6 ticks, so it's an absolute scalp. But man, that's cutting it close. That is cutting it very close. Trap does trigger here. Reversal may happen. Just looking for a new low here. Man, this is tough. Confusing. I'd rather just know that I'm confused and skipping my trades than just taking something risky here. What am I looking for? What am I looking for? Well, I want cleaner price action. I don't want to see big consolidations like this. A lot of overlap. I don't want to see us grinding up like this. This second entry long, I don't want to see setups that look like this, especially bad signal bar underneath the 20 MA. Boy, oh boy. It's a higher low setup for those who want to take this uptrend and think this uptrend will continue from here. This is a setup for a higher low, second entry long. Because of my confusion, pretty much, I'm skipping this. My massive confusion here. I feel like we need a new low still from this move down. I feel like we need one more low here. I may take the short trade here. Looking for this new low. But it most likely will happen above the 20 EMA and the curling up 20 EMA as well. 20 EMA that points upwards. Oh gosh. What is that? What is that? Even if you're long, I mean, is that what you want to see? If you went long here? Not really. It's still floating up. Jeez, I hate markets like this. Markets like these are the worst for me. These slow floating markets or slow dripping markets, I just cannot trade them. What is that? It's traps. Second entry short. Above the 20 EMA. Can't take it. But it makes sense for a new low to be created here now. It's just confusing, pandas. I don't know. I hope you guys are making tons of money. I'm flat right now, and I feel like I'm winning, even though I'm flat, because of how confusing this is. Boy, oh boy. Confusion. I mean, at this point, any setup at this point is just invalid. You got on the 5-minute chart an Albrook setup with a OII pattern, and either way it breaks from this, it will break out. But I'm leaning towards the downside because we're far away from 20 MA. We need to touch it sometime today, and you know, when I say we need to, as in like we have a 99.999% chance we will touch it sometime today. It may not be now, but the chances increase every time we step away from it. I may take this as a 5-minute trade to the downside only. I don't want to take on the upside. I feel like at this point, a wedge has already been created here. It's tough. It's tough. Like, I would rather take this short trade here at this point. On the 5-minute chart, very small risk too. 1, 2, 3, less than. What's about 4 points? Still less than 4 points, but around 4 points. Oh boy, trap does trigger on the 2000 tick. Our fail second entry short pushes up. That's wild. That is wild. It is a fail second entry short here. But like I mentioned, in this situation, any setup is invalid. It's just too choppy. And so, you know, because it looks like this, I just can't take any trades here. The 5-minute candles, though, on the other hand, we actually break to the upside of this OII pattern. Maybe a failed breakout to the other side. May happen. If this does push up strongly, there's not much I can do. It's not like I don't think I'll go long here in this situation, especially if we have already have a wedge here. Right, 3 pushes up. 1, 2, 3. If If it does go up, it goes up, and it's just one of those days again. Just be hard to trade. This is more pure of an Albrook setup here with the inside, the OII pattern. Basically, it's a small triangle. It's a triangle on a smaller time frame. As you can see here, it looks something like this OII pattern. Still feels bullish. I don't know. What I'm taking here is actually a trap on this OII pattern, right? People have their stop loss one tick beneath this signal bar. They'll enter long here, and their stop loss will be one tick underneath here, thinking that it had failed. Ten seconds. First candle to finish. Just tricky overall. You could just be turning to a trading range now. Oh, you can see here it would trigger basic at the bottom of this chop. I don't know if it's even a good trade on the 5-minute chart. I may be forcing something here, to be honest. For the content, YL asks, does a discount apply to the first month only? Nope, it applies for the lifetime of the evaluation. Is there a minimum time you need to be in a trade during evaluation? Nope. Nope. Man, I don't like this either. To go short right here. Could find support here as well. Alright, we're in this trade. It's a 5-minute trade. Thinking of all the traders who went long here. Trying to trigger their stop loss one tick beneath here now. Thinking that it's reversed. And the risk is 1, 2, 3, less than 4 points, so we'll take it. This is more of an Al Brooks type setup, but right, we got a wedge here. OII pattern, failed breakout to the upside, looking for a trap on the other side reversal, and let's see if we get it. At this point, I have no idea. We might just. It might just be a forced trade here. I might be making something up here. And this is a 5-minute trade. Like, I'm trading on the 5-minute chart. So I'm going to use the proper stop losses according to the 5-minute chart. Nothing else. Does Apex offer a free trial? I don't know what that means. No, they don't offer a free trial.
10,000
I
tick
don't know how
trap.
they can offer a free trial. It's not looking good. I don't know if it's worth reversing either. It looks like it's getting choppy. I might just take the hit here. This is just an impossible market to trade right now for me. I'm definitely forced something here. That's what happens when you just stare at the market. You're trying to get some content in before the day ends. Content! Don't do this, pandas. I'll just try and teach you guys a lesson. Do not take trades like this. When you're confused, stay out of the market. That's the lesson. Confusion, just completely sit on your paws. And be okay with being flat for the entire day. Be okay with that. This is not looking good now. It's not a place where I would like to go long either, so I'm just going to let it take me out, or I make my scalp. Either way, the risk is not too large. It's less than 4 points, which is the typical amount of risk I would be willing to take on any trade. Anything less than 4 points, I'm willing to take. So what that means is that if I enter a trade and I really like it, but the risk is too large, I look for a retracement to make it a proper amount of risk. So sometimes, you know, I really like a setup, but the risk is just too huge. Sometimes I look for a big retracement so I can have my proper amount of risk. And the risk of that is you might not enter the trade you like. But the good thing is that if you do lose it, you lose the amount that you're willing to lose only. So I think that's worth. And you can also do on the other side where you expand your reward. That's also
5-minute
possibility
trap.
too. Got a trap on the 5-minute now. About to set up. Now this looks nasty to push up to the upside very strong. Looks nasty, like it's gonna break really strong to the upside here. But I can't go long here either, so I'm gonna let it just hit me and move on. I could skunk this and just take a $200 loss as well. If I think like I'm gonna lose this trade, I can skunk it right now and be like, all right, like, you know, I just don't like how this looks. Don't like how this candle finished. Don't like the direction it's going. I'll just take a small hit, skunk, and just move on. But I'm not a skunk. I'm a panda. I'm gonna let this play out. I know I should have traded today. Alright, just looking at this, I'm just like, it's just terrible. A terrible trade already, just looking at it. I thought I could take some stop losses out with me. Where you know there's people who went long here, realize once it reverses, it's a trapless trigger. High chance to get stopped out now. A high chance it scalps out to the other side. But I'm not one to reverse my trades. I don't like reversing my trades. Just typically because I spend some time thinking about a certain premise. And so I typically don't reverse my premises too quickly. And it's hard for me to, and oftentimes when I do, I make mistakes. So I'm just going to get hit and move on. I'm not going to reverse my trade here. You could reverse it if you feel like this is going to push strongly up. It takes me out. Yeah, so dumb trade. Pandas. Yeah, when you start reversing trades, you start to very, very risky to go on tilt. And it's just a terrible market. And I knew I shouldn't have traded, but for the content, I'll do it for the content. I'll try to take some sort of trade here. I mean, I forced a trade. I contrived some trade here. I really saw the OII pattern fail, reverse, and the second reversal seems to be like it might be the strong one here. It might pop up, but regardless, pandas, it's just not my market. I take that trade with my eval, so I don't feel too bad about it. I did not copy that trade across on my funded accounts just because I knew how risky that was going to be. But man, that is the market itself is just terrible. And if I could, I'll just sit on my pause. I would actually have left the market and closed my charts down and wait for some better price action. Maybe later in the afternoon, but because I'm staring at this, because I'm streaming, forcing a trade for a little bit of content here, and it is what it is. So, pandas, that being said, man, what a day. What a day. So
10,000 tick trap.
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, this market is very choppy, and I should have sat on my pause, knowing how confusing it is, for me. But man, it's just so frustrating. Markets like this, it's just like it's going up, but man, I can't find any setups to go long here. This is not. There's no setups here to even go long. It's very difficult for me to go long here, and man, it is what it is. So, what can you do? Bad trade though at the end for me. So yeah, the top left is an eval, 300k eval that I'm working on during stream. All my trades I take during stream is recorded on the top left. That account is my top. It's all my stream, only stream. I don't trade this account outside of this. So this is like a dual purpose, right? Not only am I trying to pass the evaluation, but I'm also showing you over a course of period of time how profitable I am. Right now, I'm not very profitable. I'm about down like 1,000, like $500 maybe, down 1,500. But it's all good. I mean, what can you do? What can you do with markets like this? I mean, I found no setups here, and I tried to take some wild trade with the 5 minute. And hey, at least you get some honesty here, and honestly, more relatability because most traders feel what I feel. It was just this frustration today, and it is what it is. So, pandas. With that being said, even though I'm red, hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed the content. So, and if that's the case, make sure you scalp that like button. We'll be on again tomorrow, 9 o'clock for the pre-market show, 9:15 for the mainstream. And don't forget to use BBM80 for 80% off your evaluation. If you've been teeter-tottering or on the fence of trying a prop firm, today is a day, right? This is the best time because you have an insane coupon code right now, 80% off for not only the first month, for the lifetime of the evaluation. Take advantage of that. Stock up on a few of them if you like to trade multiple accounts. And I hope you guys get your bamboo today. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and have an amazing rest of your day. Trade safe, everybody. Stick to the plan, and don't do what I did. Don't contrive and force trades. And yeah, stick to your plan, and hopefully it'll work itself out at the end. And so with that being said, Pants, as always, happy trading. God bless. Bye.